Greetings. Welcome to Larry's Fountain Pens. I'm Larry the Pen Bug Guy. And while we're at it, my t-shirts have come out. And Mr. Announcer, you can tell the folks where, if they're interested, where they can purchase a shirt.
They are available on Zazzle.com, Z-A-Z-Z-L-E.
And just put in the search.
What you would search for would be FW_PEN_club. FW_pen_club.
I just put Larry's Fountain Pen in search and it brings it up. So, is that how you do yours?
You can do both.
Okay, I found it easier. Just put Larry's Fountain Pens in the search and I would get it, and Mr. Announcer just found another way. So there's two ways of getting it. And if you put in the discount code, what is that, Mr. Announcer?
Well, at the moment, they're running, I think it's listed on their site.
Yeah, and you'll get, for, I guess each and every day they run a discount. So when you see that discount code, you want to put that code in to get that discount. But can we get a good look at that? Mine is a, what color? Dark blue?
Yes.
And you can see it all pretty well. And then we're working on the other design that's going to be out by tonight. It's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be one right here on the left side of the chest, right up in this area also. So, all right. Well, I'm excited. I think it's pretty cool. And I hope you like the t-shirt. If you're a t-shirt kind of guy and gal, then hey, this could be right up your alley. So, and they're not expensive, but what, 26 bucks? A nice t-shirt. So, I don't make anything on it. It's the website that we found, and I thought it was be the most convenient ways to anybody that can just go to that website and pick and choose whatever color they want. All right, here we go. Now, today I'll be reviewing the Sailor music nib. It's the 1911 large. And this is the Royal Tangerine color. It's a really pretty color. And if you own the Sailor 1911 large, you're looking at the same body. This one has a 21K stock gold nib. And the ink I'll be using in this pen will be the Robert Oyster River of Fire. It has rhodia trim for the hardware. And let's take a look of the band. It has Japan, engraved very nicely in the pen. Founded in 1911. Sailor. And then it has another thin band above the wide band. And as you go up the cap, there is another band that's adjoined to the clip. Nothing up there on the finial. It's a cigar-shaped pen, which I really like. I love cigar-shaped pens. I love clips on my pens. And this pen so far has, met everything I like about a pen. Would that be a deal breaker because it didn't have a clip? No. If it wasn't cigar-shaped? No. But I prefer one for myself. And this is really a really nice color pen. So, as we go down the barrel, it tends to get a little bit narrow at the bottom of the barrel, and then you'll see one more thin band as it points off. So let's open it up, and before I get started, Mr. Announcer, we'd like to thank Larry
Thibodeau
Mr. Thibodeau, thank you, Larry, and I'll get this back to you. I'll get it in the mail Monday. This was on loan sent to me by Larry Thibodeau, and I really appreciate it, Larry. So here we go down the barrel, and where the threads are to screw in the cap, there's nothing there that's going to give you any kind of discomfort for your fingers. And your grip, I have small fingers, so it's fine for me. If you have large, chunky fingers and you hold it right here, that should be fine as well. And let's take a look at this beautiful nib. And it has the 1911 with the Sailor anchor logo on there, 21K 875 Sailor. Really nice. And on the side of the nib, it has MS. So, MS. I'm thinking that's going to be for music stuff, maybe. That's what I come up with. So, we'll open the barrel up. And here is your converter. And on the converter, it's a Sailor converter, Japan. And I'll go ahead, there's a little bit of ink in there left. You just push in and pull out. But there's enough ink in here for me to do a writing sample. And the only other music nib I have to compare with is the Neponset Noodlers. Okay, let me go into the dimensions of the pen, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the pen. How's that? On the weight, what I weigh it at, on my scale, it comes at 24.8. The length capped is 5.25 inches. Posted, it is 6.125 inches. Diameter is 0.563 inches. Of course, the nib is gold, and it uses a converter or a cartridge converter. Now, how does the pen write? It's got some really great flow on it. But to me, the 2 times writes more like a stub or broad to me. This is just me saying it. But it's very smooth, the nib is. It's really a nice nib. Again, with great flow. A nice, wet nib. It has a nice grind to it. Really does. You know, I think if Sailor would have put in another slit in this nib, it would have been an awesome, awesome nib. But they didn't. So, let's get to writing here. So, here we go. I'll pull out the old Bear and Fig. Do a little bit of writing. And here is the ink I'm using right here. Robert Oyster. And there's a few other inks we can kind of compare it to. And this is the Ackerman. And however you pronounce that monster word, Groenmankt. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I'll butcher it. But anyway, Sailor, 1911. Large. And I'll go ahead and post it now. It's not my pen, so I'm not going to put it on there tight. Just to show you, and it fits well in the hand. Nicely balanced. Okay, and we'll do a little bit of writing. Okay, and we'll do some wetness. And let me take this cap off for now. And it's a wet nib. Nice, wet, smooth, juicy nib. And let's do some music notes. And nothing. There we go. So I'm going to hold it at this angle. And these music nibs were mainly designed for musicians when they're in the band or on the guitar, bass, whatever, piano, and they're writing down their notes for whatever song they're doing. They would do it like this. So here we go. I'm going to make a note. There it is. And at this angle, it does write really nice. I'm going to give it all that. Nice and smooth and wet. And you know, I like wet, juicy nibs, and this delivers. But I would say it would need one more slit in it to make it a real... make it to improve this music nib. So, let's do some writing and some we'll get the Noodlers in here to get some writing, but that one, music nib, and this one. So, here's just with some line variation, and that's with pressure. And then here's the Noodlers. No pressure. And I'm using the Diamond Chocolate. To me, that's a true chocolate color brown. I like it. And that's with pressure. So, now this is going to be with pressure. Alright, and we'll come over here with the music, Sailor. That is so sweet still. And that's not even any pressure with it. And then we'll go back to the Noodlers with no pressure at all. And this is 3 times. And this is with pressure and no pressure. So you do have a difference in line variation. Here's the Noodlers, and then here's the Sailor music nib. So, the Noodlers music nib is also a nice, wet, juicy nib. And It has some great line variation. So there you have it. The Sailor 1911 music nib. It's an okay music nib. And like I said, the only thing I had it to put it up against would be the Noodler's Neponset, and that's it. I'd like to try a platinum music nib and see how they write and see how they compare to the Sailor music nib. So that's going to wrap it up. Hey, thanks for joining me, the Pen Bug Guy, on Larry's Fountain Pen, and this was the Sailor 1911 large music nib. Thank you again to you, Larry. Appreciate it, man. I'll get this back in the mail to you Monday. Peace. Talk to you guys later, and don't text and drive. Later, guys.